Hey Alexis, how you doing? I've got your so you didn't have your that's right, you had your spread and then you had what you called your spread review, but I didn't see your pamphlet sketches, at least not yet. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this. Now, I like it a lot. I really do. I think it's gorgeous. There's a couple of things I think that really will help though. And I think the main thing is the way that the type sits inside the moon. And the thing that's decimating that is this right here. We got to get rid of this and put it somewhere else. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you've got this wonderful way that this type shapes to the moon. And over here, since this is here, this column gets shoved up here and you're forced to use this kind of word wrap thing. And it's kind of obvious that that was an area of concern. And my problem is that it's just too dense. This area of the page is just too dense. You got the word wrap, you got this the subhead right on top of it, and then you have that as the header of a column. So it's really a difficult area. My suggestion is this, is you've got this natural curve that you can use. So let's get rid of this and we'll place this somewhere else. Then move this typed column down, get rid of that word wrap, and just try to align that 7, 8, and 9 with 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's going to look much better. This area right here is just a really concerning area. I think the typography is handled very well. I really do. I mean, I think the layout is gorgeous. I think that the color palette is very well thought out. And I just have one comment other than that interior text on the inside of the moon. And that's the bones of the page itself. So you've got numerology. What is your number? So that is your headline and your subhead. I'd like to see a deck in here somewhere. And a deck is just a paragraph that describes like an introduction. What am I getting into? So a lot of times you look at a magazine ad and you go, okay, and you see the deck and you go, okay, numerology. What am I getting? What is your number? And then there's a little paragraph that says, this. However, I don't want to describe it, but you know what I'm saying, like exactly telling what you can expect for the next 35 or 40 seconds when you're reading this article. Or 2 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So my suggestion is this. So let's do this. Let's take this whole moon and move it over here to this side of the page, okay? Then let's take this numerology and tighten up the kerning a little bit. It doesn't have to span that whole page. Although you do have a fold there, so that's a good idea right there. But what I would like to see you do is I just think this is really kerned too widely. I think these letters are really, especially on this page, these letters are just so far from each other. So let's tighten that kerning up. Let's get this headline. Try working the subhead over here somewhere. And then since this is going to be moved over here, you got about an area about this big to add a deck, a little introduction paragraph. Will it fit like that? I think it will, especially if you're moving this guy over here. So, and it will balance out nicely, especially if you take that that subhead, and just like put it right underneath these letters right here, or start it on this side. But you know what I mean. Just work it out. You know what I'm saying. You're a good designer. You know what you're doing. Okay, and then so we didn't have the pamphlet, so I'll be looking for that. Okay, but good job. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler, Alexis. Thanks.